friends, it's Beauty by Haley Garber, girl behind the crimper, and we're going to do this really fun updo today with a 4-strand braid accent. We're going to begin with a micro crimp prep, and then we're going to back comb the top crown section as usual. You guys got this by now, right? So make sure your sections are combed through and then back comb down, and then smooth it out. And really, you can see I go over this a lot, very gently, but making sure there's no tangles left. And more combing. This time in teardrop section, we're going to begin the crown. We're going to work back away from the face, of course. I just sprayed through some sculpting spray from Alfaparf Milano using all their products today, and they will be listed below as well. Here I'm folding over the hair quite literally, and I'm doing a pinch and pull, and then I'm going to use my comb here to just really smooth it out, expand it a little bit, make sure everything's exactly where I like it, visually appealing, all that good stuff. And then we're going to take our pin, wrap it over and around and up into the twist where that hair's folded over. We're going to repeat that again. Again, coming back, we're going to just bring it together to make it look like one seamless section. And the pinch and pull, pin it into place. And then going through detailing, smoothing, I really like to do this as I work just to make sure everything's laying where it should and I have separation where I need / want separation. Alright, so I'm taking a thinner section from the left, and you're about to see exactly what that section looks like on the right hand side. That's it. It's pretty thin, it's smaller, but it's just closing in and continuing to complete that shape. So I'm going to pin that one into place, and now we're going to come to the front of the head, and I'm going to do a zigzag parting up at the very top. And I'm sorry if you can hear that car in the background, it's really loud. I'm going to use some spray wax here, spraying it into that section. I combed it through. I'm just doing a little back comb at that zigzag parting only, and now I'm going to create a 4-strand braid. I love these braids, they're so much fun, and I'm doing it like a French braid style, so I'm adding hair in as I work. Large sections in the front and smaller in the back. So around the face, larger sections, and then thin little sections on the left hand side close to that parting. And I'm braiding at the parting because I want the braid to sit there, not right up on the face. These larger sections in the front are going to just give it a really pretty soft look when I expand it. So I'm using vintage powder, and I'm going to tap that into the hair. And I'm going to begin expanding the braid. Good tension in my left hand, holding the end of the braid. And good tension on the right, and rolling those braids out, really just making them nice and full. And those large sections, tugging on them a little, and you can see it gives just a pretty little scalloped edge. Now I'm just taking my comb and making sure everything is smooth and we don't have any little crazy hairs trying to go do their own thing. So I love where that's at. Now I'm going to take the left hand side and I'm going to bring it back and over like you just saw. Do a pinch and pull. We did the hairspray, everything we did in the very back we did on that left hand side, and pin that into place. Now I'm going to take the far left, bring it across, and then slide 2 pins in to place to hold it there. And the rest of my bobby pins are going to go into those 2 pins that I just placed. So I'm taking all the short ends, tied those off with an elastic, and I'm going to wrap that around. This will be the middle of my bun. I'm not worried about perfectly hiding the little half looped section quite yet. That's coming. I'm going to divide the remaining into 2. A little back comb there for fullness as usual. I put in some spray wax just to give me some more maneuverability, and then tied those ends off, and I'm twisting that one up and around. A little pinch and pull, manipulate the hair, make sure it lays where you want to lay, and then pin it into place. I've got this little guy that was hanging out, so I'm going to take my pin that little guy and the 2 remaining loops in. That way they don't stick out. And now I'm taking the top section that I'd also looped. I'm just going to drape that up and over. It tucks in behind that side of the bun. I'm going to pin it, secure it. I'm going to take my comb, make sure that everything's smoothed out. I'm opening up that middle section a little bit. You can really personalize this for anybody. And that is it. Oh, just kidding. This pin is to make sure that it feels secure for your client. Alright, as usual, you can find me on any social media at Beauty by Haley Garber. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think below and tag me if you recreate it, and I will see you guys next week.